Hi, I'm Hilda from Low Carb Adventures. Welcome to my channel. So if you've been following me, you've known that I've been trying to get a tortilla recipe that is low in carbs. It's taken me a little while, but I think I got one that is pretty good. And with this tortilla recipe, I'm also going to be making low carb tortilla chips. And so I'm going to be making guacamole later, so we always need something like that. And so I have been researching, and I think I have come up with what I feel is the best tortillas, which we can make tacos, tostadas, enchiladas, all kinds of things with. But today we're going to be making tortilla chips. So I'm going to show you how to make the tortilla that I feel is the best. So the ingredients for these tortillas are 1/2 cup of almond flour, 1/3 cup of lupin flour. And I want to spend a little time showing you what lupin powder flour looks like. This is it. I had a lot of trouble finding it. I only found it on Amazon. You may be luckier than me and actually find it in other stores, but I had to go to Amazon and find it. That was like the hardest part about this recipe. But it is very important that you use this one, as well as a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1 tablespoon of xanthum powder and 6 tablespoons of water. And that is all you need to make your tortillas. So now we're ready to make our tortillas, and I am going to put all the ingredients in a bowl. Here I have my almond flour. It's going to go in. And then I have my lupin flour. That is also going to go in. And I'm going to go ahead and put my, what is this? The xanthum gum, and this is going to bind everything together. And the salt. And 6 tablespoons of water. And here's 6 tablespoons of water. And that is it. So now we have to mix everything. I'm going to use my hands. I just washed them. And I will be making my dough. This is the consistency that I will be making. I will be rolling it into a ball of dough. And so I've rolled it up into a ball. And I am going to cut it into 4 pieces to make 6-inch tortillas. In this case, it's not as important simply because we are going to turn them into tortilla chips. But I'm making them into smaller balls to make each tortilla. So here we go. And I'm making 4 balls, and this will yield 4 tortillas. Okay, so I went ahead and put a little bit of almond flour so that it would not stick. I tried it earlier, and this is take 2. It had stuck, so let's try it with the almond flour, and hopefully. And here I am rolling my tortilla. I'm not really worried about it being a perfect circle because we're going to turn this tortilla into chips. So I'm more worried about how it's going to taste rather than the look of it for now. I mean, come on, let's face it. When we were young and our abuelitas used to make them, they used to make them by hand. They wouldn't use a tortilla maker. Although at this point, I kind of wish I had one. I'm not the best. But I'm rolling it out. And this is my tortilla. It kind of looks like a heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tortilla. And here you go. And I'm going to put it directly into the pan. Okay, so my tortilla is in the pan. You put no oil, no nothing on it. You put it at a medium and make sure that it has no oil because it will turn into a different consistency. So it's been cooking for about a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And as you can see, it's starting to look like a tortilla. And this is my tortilla. And if you can see, it is surprisingly looks like a real regular tortilla. I mean, it is a tortilla, but this looks like a regular tortilla. And you got to be really careful when you take it out from the parchment paper because it is a little sticky. But we will continue making our tortillas. And I will show you how to convert it into a chip in just a minute. So here is my finished tortilla. Yes, it's not the most perfect round tortilla, but it's bendable, and I am tasting it. And it is really, really similar to a tortilla. The tortillas that we grew up with and we are familiar with, these are it. So I've got my tortillas, and I am going to cut them in tortilla chip style. You can make them as big or as small as you want. Remember, one tortilla is 0.6 carbs, so just keep that in mind. Each tortilla is going to be 0.6 carbs. So this amount of chips is 0.6 carbs. So I am going to fry them. I'm going to put avocado oil in my pan, and I'm going to fry these to make them into tortilla chips. Okay. So I'm ready for my tortilla chips, and I'm going to put avocado oil in my pan. I have it on medium heat, and I have cut up my tortilla chips. I'm making 2 tortillas right now, and I am going to crisp them up, and they will eventually be tortilla chips. And so this is the finished product. They're a little crispy, but to be honest, they're not quite a tostada that I wanted. They are, let me see. They're actually really good. They are really good. I didn't expect them to be this good. But I think if I had made them just a tad bit thinner, they would have been a lot more crunchy. But they're good. And they're really low in carbs. So this would definitely stand up to dipping different dips at a Super Bowl party, at a football party, at a party. I'm going to be making a guacamole dip. Please watch for it. It's coming up. And I'm pretty sure that these will definitely stand up to being able to eat them with guacamole. So, we're getting healthy together. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click on the little bell so we can get notifications every time I post new recipes. And send me your ideas, send me recipes, and we will get healthy together.